It was 1685, and the French King Louis XIV revoked the Edict of Nantes, which had provided religious freedom to all French Protestants, known as Huguenots. With this simple act, the king required all Protestants to join the Catholic Church or be executed. This began the period in France known as the Reign of Terror. Jean LaFollette had considerable landholdings in the Normandy region of France that their family acquired through service in the military in past generations. They were Protestants. The family faced intense pressure to convert to Catholicism. Any decision to leave the country would require them to forfeit everything they owned. John, his wife Mary, with his 3 sons, George, Joseph, and Charles, sailed to America between 1750 and 1751, where they would settle in the Protestant Huguenot settlements in New Jersey. They found life in America hard, with John passing away in 1760. The sons would all muster to fight the British during the American Revolutionary War. Joseph and Charles mustering out of Morristown, New Jersey, but George out of Norfolk, Virginia. It isn't certain when the brothers would come back together following the war, but by 1790 they had settled in the shadow of Great North Mountain in Virginia, where they prospered as farmers and where their families grew in size. With the outbreak of the Civil War, the LaFollettes saw members of the family fighting for both the Union and the Confederacy. Silas LaFollette, born in 1826, was a private in Company D, Virginia 114th Militia Infantry. Silas would survive the war and come back to his wife Sarah and 6 children to the LaFollettesville house where the village of LaFollettesville grew up around. By the late 1800s, their settlement would come to be known as LaFollettesville and include a post office, shops, and later, even a railroad station. In this episode, the Appalachian History Detectives, in collaboration with the Aquachigger, investigates a log home owned by the LaFollettes. Will we find evidence of their pioneer lifestyles from the 17 and 1800s? Will we find artifacts from their participation in the Civil War? Stay tuned for this part 1 of this 2-part adventure. Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Appalachian History Detectives. We are on an exciting adventure. We're in an old, this used to be a town, believe it or not, an old community, LaFollettesville. And we are somewhere in the mountains of Appalachia. And I am here with the chick.
Hello.
Now, it's no longer called LaFollettesville. In fact, the town is no longer here. It did have...
It has residents.
Yeah, you will see the horses. They're real friendly. And they will be with us. And look, if you look down there, you'll see stone walls, maybe some chimneys.
We don't know if these are friendly horses.
We don't know.
I mean, the other horses are friendly.
Yeah,
looky
there. Looky there. Looky, are you a friendly horse? Yes, you are. Yeah, see? Looky there. They're going to be harassing us the entire day. I can see it already. But we already know there's some things here. There's some chimney stacks. There's some foundations. Were they poor folk? Were they rich folk?
Gold coins.
Gold coins. We're going to have fun. It's a great day. The weather's perfect. The rain is lifted. The ground's soft. And we're going to have a great time. So stay tuned.
No, you're not, he's saying.
Yeah, and anything we find, you're going to see. All right, here's my first find of the day. Look at this. It is, here's an old hub with the wood spokes. This is the whacking wheel, or what's left of it. Pretty interesting. And the other part of it is right here. Look at this. You know, that would be cool. Fixed up and put in a house. All right. Here's another part of it here too, or another wagon. Yeah, there's the hub. There's the hub right there. Goes over to the other hub. Here's the frame. Oh, this is cool. And there's a stone wall. It could be a foundation there. Right out there. And there's a huge chimney stack way over there we're going to check out. It's going to be a great day. You guys are going to be here to watch it. Well, I'm going to look at the notch. I'll tell you.
Yeah, you look at the logs, how they're notched.
Oh, yeah. Pre-1840 saddle notch. Yeah, so this is old.
If it comes up like a little hump there, and that's the saddle notch?
Yeah, see how it's got a gable end?
Yep. See
how they're gable ended? That's a saddle notch.
It's pre-1840.
Pre-1840.
So what would they do after that?
Dovetail.
Dovetail. What would that look like?
The dovetail's different than this.
I mean, how? What? Like, just briefly.
It would be beveled. It would be beveled. So the log below it would just have the one notch. It would be cut straight like this instead of having the two. And that is a post-1840 notch. And I had an architectural historian tell me this. So this house here is old. This is really old. There's the chimney. Hey there. Actually, I have the name of the owner of this who once lived here.
Pardon me?
The owner of this was John LaFollette. And his tombstone, I believe, he died in the 1820s. So this would be 1770s to 1820 is my guess, and his tombstone confirms that.
Why is there a fireplace on the other side?
I'm gonna go look.
No, here.
There's one on this side. Oh, well then the house went over there too. Look at that. Oh, that's just getting a little bit interesting. Okay, here's an addition here. There's a stone here, hung up here. A cornerstone there. Looks like there's an old bed frame right here. So the house literally collapsed in on itself. There's the I'm getting tore up by this blackberry vine, but you can see the window. This is the original portion back there. This was a later addition. Here, this was the kitchen. You can actually see a refrigerator in there. There's the chimney stack. So this part of the house that was over there is completely gone. There was something right here. Of course, this is concrete, so this is a later addition. There's concrete there, concrete there. There's the well. This was the well. Wonder if it's open underneath that sheet metal. I bet it is. There's sheet metal across this. There's a well right there. This is exciting. This is going to be cool. Whether we find anything here or not, man, I love coming across old places like this. Here's a little stream. Now they wouldn't get their water out of this because it'd be too contaminated. They were smart enough to put that well in, but right there's the house. Here's a little stream. A lot of these homesteads would be located by a stream like this. And there is an old railroad bed right there. You see that level area there? There's an old railroad bed there. That was from a logging train. And they would pull the logs down on there. Now, let me get you out of the sun. I'm sorry about that. Later years, because this track was operational up into the 1900s, maybe 1930, 40, in that time period. And then it was abandoned. But they actually did use this as passenger line. And there are a number of old resorts up through here. One of them is still operational. And they would bring the elite from Washington, D.C. up these old tracks to these resorts. So they were operational passenger lines in later years. We're going to detect all this. All this. We're going to detect all this. We may even hit on the other side of the road there. There's a spring house right up there. No doubt there's more land up there. And because there was a functioning town here, there was a post office here. Who knows what's in the ground here? But we're going to find it. And you're going to see it. Okay, I wanted to bring your attention. There's these wires here. Let me pull you up here so you can see it. So we're going to get some chatter from that, no doubt. And I'm going to show you, I've got my settings on Pro 0, iron to scrim at 27, sensitivity 2 marks from the top. Figure we're going to get a lot of iron in here. That's okay. We're going to try to date this cabin actually. So I'm fine with finding iron. Anything I can find that can date this. And sorry folks, but I've got to use my headset here because we're in close quarters. Bo's going to be shooting a video, and it's kind of distracting to hear the background chatter of your detector. So when I get a good target, I'll try to flip it over so you can hear it. And but just understand that's the reason why. Okay, here's my first mid-tone. Right here, it's solid 55, 56, 60. Well, it's probably iron. Here, 59, 60. So we're going to dig this right here. Right there.
I'm going to find a, I don't know.
We got a mid-tone here. It's deep because it's not even reading on there, but it's got a high chirp, so we're gonna check that out. Bo's over here saying he's gonna find some gold coins, but I have my doubts. Tell me about it, Bo.
Dude, listen to me. You're going to be crying. It's not a gold coin. For the second target of the day. In a hole, you got a hole going that's 4 feet deep.
Yeah, I got a big hole going. Man, you're over here.
I mean,
Bo.
I know what it is.
Oh gosh.
You're the first one, man.
I can't show that. You know I can't show that.
Pick her up.
You're right, man. I'm gonna cry. Why can't you let me find that? That is, oh my gosh.
You know this place should be paved with that. That's a Civil War sword belt plate. Yeah, Civil War sword belt plate.
You got thousands of these.
Not thousands, but I might have a few.
Oh,
dude, I'm telling you, there's probably plates everywhere. I mean, it's paved. Like, you hear the crunching underfoot sometimes. And I'm walking around, like, there's something there. That's what it's going to be like.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, there's a keeper that goes on the other side. That could be very close to here. So if you ever find one, always look for it, because it makes another loop just like that here. So if that was on a belt.
Well, when you get a good signal, before you dig it, let me hear it on my.
Dude, it was an inch deep, and it was like 90. It was 90, just beautiful signal.
All right, well.
You never miss it.
We are going to go looking for high tones instead of these medium, weak tones, right?
Well, especially if they're deep. I would dig shallow. The beauty of this spot is there's not a lot of them. I mean, that's only my second target in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah. Well, I mean, that made your dig right there. I made your day. You don't have to find anything else. Your whole day is right there.
I'll set it out if you want me to.
Oh man, awesome, that's awesome, dude. No, you're not going to set it out.
There's a German silver wreath that would be right here, but it's rotted off because it dissolves, in the ground. If it had a wreath, that would be an officer's buckle, but since it's gone, it's an enlistment.
This is your second one in this week. I mean, second Civil War plate this week that the Chig has found that I have not found. Hey, look at him. It's awesome, dude. It's awesome.
Find the Virginia buckle. I've already wished it on your this morning.
Hey, you know what? I'm in it for the history.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm in it for the history. Look at it.
You don't mind that, do you?
No, I don't. It's reading about a 77, so it could be.
I tell you, it looks flat, like there's nothing on it, but almost looks like a Confederate button. Dude. That is, I don't see anything on the front, but that's very classic military button style, but you're gonna have to let me look at it.
Yeah, let me call you guys up here. Kicking in the sun. Why don't you take a look at that, Bo? I don't think there's anything on there.
I don't either. No, it's not. I don't think there's anything on there, Todd. Boy, I tell you. Clean it up gently, but that's very classic of a military style button. Boy, it looks flat.
That's my second find of the day.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's not a buckle, but hey, I'll take a button.
I told everybody out there on Instagram and Facebook that you were crying. You don't mind, do you? You're not really crying.
Tell them to check out my video. I won't be crying. All right, well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Make sure it's not in this plug. And it's not. Okay, I'm gonna dig this out. Whatever I find, I'll bring you guys back on. Okay, I got it out of the ground. It's somewhere in here. I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Looky there. Looky there. This is my third find of the day. Is it a coin? I think it is. Coin. Let me clean that up. That's an awesome find. Hey, chick. He's filming.
Oh, my camera's messed up again.
Oh, I got a good one. I got a good one. I told my fans the wind's real bad, though. I told my fans the wind is real bad. Again, I apologize for the wind. It's really bad. But man, this is my third find of the day.
You tell me. Watch it get. Oh, wow! May I touch it? I will rub it. I promise.
Yeah. Let's see what it is.
Yeah. You're gonna be able to tell, no problem, huh?
Yeah. I think it's what, a half cent?
No, that's a large cent.
It's a large cent?
I think so, yeah. I think it's just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's a large cent. If I was you, let it dry off, and then you can, get the crust off. But let it dry first.
Right over there by that button.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's probably where they buried the Yankee.
Yeah.
Buckle over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's good.
Thanks. Okay, I cleaned it up a bit. You can see it, a little better. It says 1 cent. But this side, you can see the bust there. but I cannot see the date. I don't know if the date's down there, where the date is, but you can clearly see the bust of her. And I see an 8 there, so it's definitely 18. It's an 1800s coin. Alright, that's a great find. And I found it, I only found it not even 2 foot away from that other button. So this is my third find of the day. Okay, I got a strong hit right here. It's reading an 81. So, alright, let's look. Is that it? Nope. It's right there. Let's be real careful. I don't know what it is. Oh. Well, whatever it was, I just broke. But man, that rang high. And that's a skillet. You can see where the bottom was. So that was a deep dish skillet. But it rang 81, solid 81. Yeah, I had to dig a huge hole, and I apologize to all you guys, but I had to dig a big hole. My target was under these big, huge stones right here. You can see down here now. It's real windy, so I really apologize. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's ready to fall apart, actually. Well, whatever it was, I just destroyed it. Alright, let me clean this up and see if there's anything else down there. It's real windy here, so I can't really let go of the camera right now. So I'm going to turn you guys off and I'll be right back. Okay, here's what I found in this hole. And I accidentally broke it. You saw me dig this out of the ground. I was trying to clean it, but it is so fragile. It is so thin that it just snapped on me. And this piece here was right there. And I'm not sure where these other pieces play into this. I thought it might be a part of a lantern, maybe a lantern wick. But I'm not so sure because it is so very paper thin. I don't think that's what it is. But I don't really know what it is. Sorry about the wind, it's really bad right now, so just bear with me. But it's old, there's no doubt about it. It's antique. I just don't know what that is. So I'll have to be real careful cleaning that up any further. Okay, my fourth finds this ring right here. It looks like it might have been, I don't know. You know, it looks like it might have been a pin right there. Could have been a horse tack. I wonder if this tree is old. This is a walnut. It is a black walnut. Black walnuts are slow growing trees. Really slow. They're kind of the last to leaf out and the first to lose their leaves in the winter or fall. So this could have been, a horse could have been tied up here, and this came from that. Okay, it's in this. Make sure it's not that. Oh, there it is. What is that? Is that a piece of a button, maybe? Yeah, I think it could be. I don't think we'll ever know what that is, but I'll clean it up at the end, and I'll get photos at the end of the video. So we'll have to see what that is. Okay, I just pulled a horseshoe out of the ground, out of this hole right here. Out of this hole, make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope, that's it. Just a horseshoe. I see something right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Looks like let me turn this off. Well, it's a nail. Whatever that thing is. I don't know, maybe a bell. Could it have been a bell? You know, a house bell. Let's see here. The wind is real bad, so I apologize about that. All right, sure, I see it. It looks like iron right down there. I'll make sure it's not in that. Is it iron? Oh, it's iron. I don't know what this is. I don't know. It's concave. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a piece of iron. The Bo and I, we're gonna go eat lunch. I'm gonna get my shirt. I took my shirt off down there. This is my Appalachian History Detector shirt. If you want to order one of those, just let me know. And I'll get one right to you. But we're gonna go take a break. We're gonna eat lunch and then we'll come back. All right, I'm heading back to lunch, but I had a high hit here. Thought I'd pull it out. It looks like a buckle, and I know it's a buckle because the leather is still right there. So, all right, well, it's a buckle with a little bit of the leather still on it. All right, I just wanted we just finished lunch, and I wanted to show you what the Chig has found. He found a harmonica reed. Of course, he found this beautiful buckle you've already seen, but he's cleaned it up a bit. And there's a number there. It's 836. So it's a serial number or some maker's mark serial number. He found this pewter spoon too. That's pretty cool. It's old. And of course you guys have already seen what I found, so I'm not going to bring it out. I haven't found the date on that coin. It is 1800. I see the 8 on there, but I can't see any numbers past that. So far here's the junk that we pulled out. This is all my junk. Of course, I don't think this is junk. I mean, this is a real thin piece of brass. But you've seen all this stuff so far. And there's Bo stuff so far. So we're finished eating lunch and we're gonna head back on down there. Yes. Oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah, that's cute.
Lots of gilt on the back.
Oh yeah, I say actually I can read some lettering on there. Yeah. A lot of gilt. Yeah.
I feel guilty. I do. I'm over close to your spot. So.
Okay, I got a decent hit here. I'm gonna look at it. Okay, I pulled this plug. Yep. It is a button. There's the shank on it. Alright, let me clean that up. Get out here in the sunlight. Reset. That is a button. I'll clean that up. I'll bring you guys back. We're going to go over here. I'm going to show you this button. And Bo says that's a pewter button from the 1700s, and he's got something good. Look at him. He's got something good.
Give it, Dirk. Oh, listen to that. Look.
I think I see it.
You see it right there, look. Yeah. I think that's going to be a droop wing eagle button. No?
It's a coin.
Is it?
It's a coin.
It's a coin. No, it's a button. It's, see the thing on the edge?
Yeah, that's a pretty gilt button.
Gilt button.
It's a dandy button.
There you
Beautiful.
go.
Look at him.
Well, yeah, that's cool. It's got like a little sheaf of wheat or lyre. What's that, lyre?
Yeah, leer.
What's that called?
A leer?
Leer, maybe? Poseidon with a porpoise? I have no idea what that is. But
Bo's been finding buttons over here. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome.
Man, I'm glad it didn't pop up like that because I would have had a heart attack.
Yeah. Now, I just came over here.
Yeah,
missed
awesome.
it. He's found a few buttons over here.
Yeah.
Way to go, Bo. Yeah. Way to go. I thought I'd show you this side of the fireplace. We couldn't see it because of the fence. It's beautiful. And Bo and I were detecting on this side. Now, before lunch, we were over there. We just hit a little tiny area over there, and we're actually really concentrating in a small area here. We're running out of time. Look, I see dirt on my lens. I'm gonna have to get that off. We're finding stuff. That's good. And we're gonna have to come back. All right, I just popped this out of the ground right here. You can see it. It's still pieces of it. It's iron, but I think it's a pot lid. See how it's curved up like that? This is where the handle would have gone. This indentation here would be where the spoon was down into the bowl. Pull this out here where you can see it. Alright. Can you see it now? Yep, I think that was a pot lid. And right there is the proximity of us to the house. There's a little creek right here. So I figured that's why they moved this part of the house. They tore it down. I think the original creek bed went right up through here. You know where I found that pot lid right here? I found this piece of pretty china. You just wonder the hands that held that. The kids that could have been raised in this house. Their mother feeding and caring for them. Alright, I wanted to show you guys. This is a pot. This is the pot lid. It's really heavy. It's real thick. Again, this is the cutout here for the utensils. This is the hand. I found this in the same hole. I've never found one hole like this. So, to me, this is pretty amazing. I wonder if this was the kitchen over here on this side. Right there is the fireplace. Makes me wonder if the kitchen were over here, because I'm finding a number of pieces of pottery over here. Very similar to that. Alright, that's interesting. I really like that. That's what it is. I don't know what it went to. Bo found a button. He's right over here by me. Oh, that's a pretty one. Yeah, that's good.
But the inside is gone. It's just the inside, back to it.
Doing pretty good. I mean, you got a lot of buttons so far.
Oh, good. How are you doing over there?
I'm finding iron. I found this big chunk of iron. I have no clue what it is. Yeah, I thought it might be a cannonball. Yeah, well, alright. Bo finds buttons and I find iron. We're gonna call it today. I am taking my girls to the drive-in theater. Tonight is the opening night. There'll be a crowd there, no doubt. There always is. They sell out. So I got to leave a little early to get cleaned up and to get my kids over there. We love the drive-in. There's actually a drive-in still open over here. So we're going to have to come back here. I think we'll have to come back. You think we'll come back, Bo? Oh, yeah. We had fun. We'll show you what we found. We'll do a wrap up. I didn't find a whole lot more actually after lunch because I went into the field. I went to the cow field away from the house. There's a lot here. There's a lot more I want to hit. And sorry about the wind. The wind is really howling. But hope you guys have had a great time with us. This is the lane we're walking out. I don't know if you can see out there. They've timbered out there. You can see the mountain way back there in the distance. It's really beautiful here. It's really beautiful. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Let me do the wrap up. We'll hit on the road. And we'll call it the day. And we only spent a half a day here, so we're going to come back. But I'll show you what we've got. And you guys have seen what I have found. But Bo has put out some of the things that he has found. I don't know Civil War stuff, so
that's a Navy button. You can see there's an eagle sitting on an anchor.
Yep.
That could be Civil War era or a little before.
Oh, an Indian head. So we found 2 coins at this site. It's 1902. It's pretty. A lot of great patina on there. It's beautiful. Bo found this. He said it comes from a knapsack, right?
Yep.
Knapsack? Civil War knapsack. Very nice. Very, very nice. And, well, I'm not gonna... Bo found a couple other buttons in there. One is so fragile it started falling apart.
Yeah, the back fell apart on it.
You can't see it now. But at lunchtime, Bo and I were playing around with this button. And you can't see it now, but there. We think there's an A on there. And it's probably hard for you guys to see that. But A would be for...
Artillery.
Artillery.
Confederate artillery.
We coming back? You want to come back?
It's clean, man.
Yes, okay, cool. All right, guys, everyone, thank you for tuning in on this episode. And we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. I gambled all around. I drank and gambled all around.